You are now listening to Hong Kong 2, the only podcast sanctioned by People's Republic of China, featuring Chris Lynch and Benjamin Taylor.
You're like, You made like a noise when you drank it. You're like,
I was just drinking.
I know, but you made like a.
Well, it was a
you made a groan.
It was a satisfactory sip.
Nice.
We are not starting the podcast yet. I'm still warming up. I'm still
warm it up.
Easing into it. Okay, just hold on.
Okay.
Made sure I didn't moan on
Why'd
that
you get
one.
Why'd you get Miller Lights? That's just the vibe.
I was out of good ideas.
Ooh. Damn.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
I was out of good ideas.
You got that other auxiliary timer going?
Yeah. I was just trying to speak into my beer there. So, the big 5-0.
Yeah, I'm turning 50.
This must be how, like, old people feel.
50 episodes. Yeah. Feels like it's been way more. Or maybe not. I don't know.
Nah, it feels...
Just right.
Feels just right. What's happening? Jet's calling me. Hey, I just started HK2.
Oh, shucks.
Yeah, I'm here. We just started rolling.
Okay. Have a good podcast.
All right. You have anything to say to the people?
Gas.
Nice. Nice.
Oh,
that's classic.
There he goes. That's a pretty classic one.
It's funny because usually we get phone calls like later into the pod, but that was in the first 5 minutes.
That one was early.
That'll get us demonetized.
Yeah, well, you'd beep it.
You ever heard of Sci-Fi Fantasy Sports? It's
Nope.
a skateboard company.
No, I haven't. Sci-fi.
I think it's a skateboard company.
How much?
Or a skate accessory company.
I didn't know you were a skater.
Well, my cousin got it for me for Christmas or something. And he just got it because he thought it was funny.
Sci-fi fantasy skateboards.
Sci-fi Fantasy Sports.
Oh.
Let me see who runs it. I don't care about the phone thing.
How long have you been like into skating for?
I'm not into skating. I told you my cousin got it because he thought it was funny.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I didn't mean to be snappy.
No, that's cool. My bad. I totally just slipped my mind there.
Sci-fi Fantasy Skateboards. Interesting. All right.
So, who's your cousin?
My cousin Alex.
Pretty cool.
He's cool. Yeah.
You guys the same age?
No, he's like 5 or 6 or 7 years older than me. My only male cousin.
Nice. How long have you known him?
Since a little kid.
Oh, okay.
Since I was born, probably.
Okay.
Probably held me.
You guys share interests?
Yeah. He got me into a lot of music stuff that I'm into now.
Meshuggah?
Not Meshuggah. More like math rock and
Metallica?
stuff. Nope. More like math rock. Like Hella.
I'm not familiar. Hella?
Yeah, they're from Sacramento. That's Zach Hill. You know Zach Hill from Death Grips?
No.
You know Death Grips?
Yeah, I know Death Grips.
You the drummer?
No.
Zach Hill.
Okay. I know the black guy.
Stefan Burnett.
How is that? He has a name.
Yeah. MC Ride.
Okay. That's cool.
I saw Death Grips in 2014 in Boston, and Anthony Fantano was right on the second like the balcony, like above me at the show. And
Formative memory, bro.
I remember some kid took a picture of him, like a sneak shot,
and
he saw it, and he came up to me, he's like, "Delete that picture."
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And that kid grew up to be Chris Lynch.
So that was a fun time, but it was a great show. Very, very loud.
Never got into Death Grips.
Me and Jameson were talking about Death Grips a couple of weeks ago.
It was a little too...
Death Grips is like, it's like a double-edged sword. It's like, depending on how much you're into it and like the reasons you're into it, it can be cringe. But I don't think the way that I got into it was in a cringe way. I think it was uncontrived and kind of a natural musician sort of thing. I wasn't like, whoa, this is weird and dark, and I like it because of those reasons.
Right.
Anywho.
Well, I was like, when Death Grips was really popular, I was taking a different route. Red Hot Chili Peppers.
You were younger
Sublime,
than people
311, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And that was, I deviated from a lot of kids at school, and that made me less popular because everyone was listening to Death Grips.
At that age?
Oh, yeah. Everyone.
At 15?
Yeah.
Okay. That's chill. I mean,
I did know a kid, seriously, I did know a kid who listened to Death Grips, and he was cool. But I'd listen to his music, and I was just like, all right, so it's hip hop, metal. I didn't like it.
Yeah.
Not for me. Yacht rock.
I
was at the gas station today. They were playing Hall & Oates. I was pumping my gas.
I've heard of that before, yeah.
You've heard of Hall & Oates?
Is that a group?
It's two guys.
What's a group?
Daryl Hall and John Oates, I believe.
That's how they came up with that name.
It could be you and me, but you insist on making metal music.
Lynching Taylors. What if your last name was Black?
What if it was Blacks?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Okay, that's pretty funny.
Anywho.
Anyways, that's nice. So how's your band going?
Good. I actually was looking at gear. And
you're looking to replace that baby blue
No, I'm looking to get more pedals for it and stuff. And,
baby blue.
Yeah, the baby blue. Gotta get the baby blue speaker, which is another $1,600. And it'll take 6 to 9 months to manufacture.
Did you just get a text from your pedal manufacturer there?
No, my drummer actually just texted me.
Oh, nice. Is he talking about pedals? Is he talking about he's talking about like hi-hat stuff?
No, he just sent me a meme.
Oh, he sent you a meme. Nice.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Nah, my band's been doing good too, man.
Yeah?
Yeah, we've been doing good.
Get any gigs?
Oh shit, hold up. My pianist just texted me.
You can't make it to the show tomorrow. No, this is just a bunch of gear I want to buy, but I can't buy right now. But it'll all come together. And I have this. I might have to keep it under wraps, but I got something big coming in. Something in the works right now.
Custom guitar.
Maybe.
Custom amp.
It's a custom guitar.
It's a custom amp.
Custom guitar.
I thought you were gonna keep it under wraps.
Well, you said it, so I'm not gonna keep it under wraps anymore. But you'll all see eventually.
Oh, okay, cool. Can I start guessing colors?
No.
All right, green.
No. But yeah, so that'll be fun. Anyways, I'm what
kind of shirt is that?
Shut up. So by the time this comes out, it'll be a day before the premiere for World Peace or Extreme Peace in New York.
Cool.
And I'll be gone. We're gonna have to figure that out.
You're going on the 3rd or the 4th?
The 4th.
Okay.
So we're gonna have to.
I'll be there on the 2nd.
We're gonna have to hit another pod this weekend at some point.
Okay.
Because I'll be gone.
Yeah.
For a week.
For sure.
No, I won't be going anywhere else for a while.
Yeah. Cool. All right, let's do it. We'll do one on. We should do one at the Extreme Peace premiere while it's playing.
Yeah.
And we should just talk over it. Yeah.
No. So. We'll figure that out though. Anyways.
So
you.
So what'd you eat today?
Oh, Chipotle is bad. It was good. It was fine, but it was just like I don't think I've ever had Chipotle where I was like, I'm happy I got that. Yeah. So, anyways. Miller Lite.
What were you gonna ask me? You were gonna say something?
Yeah, I was gonna ask you. What was I gonna ask you? Oh, you cooked. You kept talking about cooking burgers. Oh shit, you're about to throw up.
No, I was just burping.
Dude, the other night you were you like puked up a little bit, fucking tequila, and then you
Yeah.
had more.
Yeah, and
It's just funny. You're just like that tequila. You're like, and then you're like that tequila didn't go down quite right, and then like 15 minutes later, you're like, let me get another hit of that tequila.
well, I had to make sure it was a fluke,
Yeah, well, you had to replace the tequila that you threw up.
which it ended up being a fluke.
Yeah,
Chris, I don't drink tequila unless I'm around you. What does that say?
That's not true. You have tequila.
I didn't even know what liquor was until I met you.
Mm-hmm.
I swear.
You used to drink weird shit back in EP.
No,
you
no.
drink like you drink like Svedka or something, or no, you drink like different types of vodka.
This does start with an S.
What did you drink?
I used to
Sky.
drink Smirnoff.
Oh, smear. Ew.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that was
Stoli.
EP. That was like when I
Yeah,
was...
when you turned 21 and could buy alcohol.
I was 21 when I moved out here.
Oh, okay.
I didn't turn 21 in EP.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, I used to drink Smirnoff Red, White, and Blue.
Is that like the Rocket Pop flavored one?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
The auxiliary timer is going off.
Can you hit it for another?
Another 17?
Let me see.
Another 17 minutes?
Bud.
You want me to keep the train going here?
Yeah. We're on China.
All right, guys. Oh, God. So I was just about to fucking get it. Okay. Well,
I got some sipping on sunshine.
I was just about to keep him occupied.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna tell him the trash story.
Oh, how you came in? There was trash.
Yeah. So I came into Chris's house today, and it looked like a tornado had rolled through.
So I've been working so hard that on these deadlines that I've been. I just had trash accumulation. What can I say?
Deadlines.
Yep, June 18th. So suck on
Have
that.
you been meeting your deadlines?
Yeah. Well, yeah. The deadline hasn't come yet.
When's the are you doing all audio?
Mostly I've been like headlining it, but there are people who are helping me.
Have you been playing with like graphics and stuff and videos?
Not really at all. I'd leave that to the other guys. They're kind of in charge of that. I'm just kind of making sure everything sounds good.
That's pretty cool.
Do
you miss working in graphics?
Yeah, I kind of I like working with audio, but I do miss doing work like visual work, which I still do from time to time, but I'm sort of de facto audio person, so I'm just doing that. And also when you work on visual stuff, you can listen to music or a podcast while you work. So I do miss that aspect of it. But I can't complain.
Yeah.
Audio is I mean, they say that in terms of film and like, you know, videos and stuff like that,
it's more important.
The audio is more important.
It is more important.
And
it is more important.
Yeah. Well, one thing that I don't know who does the audio for. You guys should really consider. I guess it doesn't matter for Fish Tank because you guys don't laugh anybody up. There's no like it's just a shotgun mic the whole time. So you can't really EQ. You can't really like have a EQ profile for like each person because there's a bleed. Everybody's talking over each other and there's just like a directional shotgun mic. But
is this work talk? Do people want to hear work talk?
Well, they want to know about the what's under the hood, maybe a little bit. But
all right.
But my point is that we've been really focusing on like EQing and stuff like that for the lav mics for just really everything. And it's interesting. Anyways, I'll change it up. But
okay. Yeah.
Learning a lot.
Well, I had the rare pleasure of working in Blender the other day.
Yes, you did.
Which
will they see this? Will they see those? But by the time
they won't know what I'm talking about. But
Really? A week before?
no, because the ads are gonna play on the YouTube stream,
Oh.
not be released for promotion. They're going to be
Oh.
actual ads.
So that's why they haven't been released yet.
That's correct.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
So they're going to be released 14 days from now, I believe.
14 no,
15.
no, they're going to be
Whenever the 13th of June is.
9 days from now.
No.
Well, 9 days from when this is released,
Oh, from when this is released.
which is a Tuesday.
I see. Okay. Yes.
So 9 days from now, you're going to see what he's talking about.
See what we're talking about. You're going to see. It's all going to come together, the grand plan. But yes, I had the rare pleasure of working in Blender. Chris is ignoring me, so
No, I got a work text.
I'll be speaking with the audience now briefly. You know, it is rare in life when you can sit down and do something that you enjoy and get paid to do it.
Yep.
And I was just afforded that opportunity the other day. I, for the first time in months, was able to work in Blender.
And it looks dope.
It does look good.
It's because everything you do in Blender is like, oh, Ben did this.
Yeah.
So it's like stylized and it's
I have my
unique.
own swag. I do have my own
You do
swag.
have your own swag because it's also, I'm also imprinted with that because that's my first impression of you, because I never, before I met you, I only knew of your Instagram and the graphics you made on your Instagram. So when I see that,
which is funny because you
evokes
liked my graphics before you liked me as a guy.
yes, and so when I see that, it evokes that sort of first impression,
yes,
early Ben swag, and it's good.
But that will be releasing, and then we made another advertisement with Mr. Jameson, which was very funny. We're just busting out ads. We've been doing a lot of ads, and everything's going very well work-wise. It's shaping up to be quite the heated summer.
Yeah.
It's going to be pretty crazy, and this is your chance to learn how to golf.
Yep.
Which you need to take seriously.
I will. I got the clubs. I got the bag.
So your uncle dropped off all those, huh?
Yep. Did you see the driver?
Yeah, it's an R9. It's pretty nice.
It's good?
It's a good driver. I think I used that when I was younger.
Oh, well, that's kind of like downplaying it.
It's not downplaying it because it's a good driver.
Is it better than yours?
My father, yeah, I think the R9 is actually, I think it is better. I might actually have the same driver, just like a different variant, because I do have a tailor-made driver. I might actually have an R9. We might have the same driver.
Does it get to a point where things aren't necessarily better than other things? It's just different?
Things are only as good as you can use them, realistically.
It's not the tool, it's the skill.
It's not the tool at all. Like, people think that when they're hitting bad, it's because the driver is weird or their equipment isn't good.
They're just bad.
It's not that. It's just that you don't know what you're doing.
Bad technique.
It's basically bad technique. Yeah, it's like somebody, yeah, it's that, which is applicable to like all kinds of different things. Like, if you're learning guitar, right? If you're learning how to play the guitar and you buy an Ibanez and you don't know how to play, then you'd think that you just need a better Ibanez, but you just need to learn how to play. That's the thing with golf is your driver. If your driver is like a tailor-made and you also have hybrids, dude, you can. You have, and also those are your irons.
So I'll just throw the big Berthas in there, and I'm good to go.
You're good to go, basically.
Sick.
Yeah, you should get lessons though too.
I'm gonna.
And then you and Laker should go out and play at least once while I'm in the fish tank.
When you're in the hole,
you guys should go play though.
We will.
It would be good for you and for everyone.
I'll do that.
Okay.
I'll do lessons and then I'll play.
I won't have the luxury of playing golf for like the next 2 months.
That's okay.
But once I'm out of the tank, the first thing I'm doing when I wrap next season,
18,
buddy. 18.
My uncle was telling me about There's some sort of golf like architect that designed a lot of courses.
Donald Ross.
Yes, Donald Ross.
Yes, I worked at a Donald Ross course.
Oh. There's apparently a lot of Donald Ross courses in New England.
Yes, I know. He was a very famous golf architect, Donald Ross.
Damn.
Yes.
Okay.
The
You already know then.
Yes, the country club I worked at in East Providence, I believe it was called Wannamoysick Country Club.
Yep.
Was a Donald Ross course, and I renovated a couple of holes on it.
Nice.
I was part of the renovation team.
Nice.
And then they handed out renovation sweaters, and guess who didn't get one?
What?
Yeah. Because I was like, they thought I was like...
You're a grunt.
I was a grunt bait. Well, yeah. Anyways.
That's cool, though. Okay.
Donald Ross is awesome.
That has to be hyped up.
Yeah, you should look into Donald Ross's.
Okay.
We're going to have to take a break. I have to pee real quick.
Anyways.
About how I did?
Yep. Because I was telling him that, all right, we're back. I was telling my uncle that I got into it because of two of my friends, Laker and you. Golf. We're talking about golf. And then he mentioned Donald,
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
so, yeah.
I that was my first experience. That was my first time working with like real landscaping renovation, because we were doing, it was like a very big budget for the renovation, and so there were pallets of sod, this really nice sod, and it was different kinds of sod. There was sod for the roughs, and then there was sod for the fairways, and there was sod for the greens. And it was all different kinds of sod. And so when we were doing like renovations on the fairway of like 13, we would have a huge and some sod rolls would come like rolled up like a big bale of hay.
Yes.
And you'd put a pole through it, and then a tractor, it had these like big stakes, and you'd take the stakes out, and you would just roll the sod out in this big long line for like 100 yards.
Is that just for repairing patches and whatnot?
No, this is for like completely reshaping a hole.
Oh.
For actually changing the way a hole is played.
Whoa.
So yeah.
I have a question.
Yes.
I saw a video where somebody did some damage on their swing to like the ground, and then they used some sort of sand that they had in their bag to cover it. Have you heard of that?
Oh, you're talking about
to fill
divots.
a hole.
Yeah, so
with sand.
So you're talking about a divot. That's when because when you hit a ball with an iron, you will take a divot out of the grass, and a chunk of grass will fly away. It happens because if you make good contact with the ball, you like kind of like lift it upwards, and so you have to take out a little bit of grass. But sometimes when you're playing on 18 holes and you're renting a cart, the carts come equipped with it's sand, but I think it also has a little bit of fertilizer in it.
Okay.
And so when you pour this,
it's like filling a cavity.
It's like filling a cavity, and when you put this concoction on the ground, it will grow back. The grass will actually grow back.
Okay.
Quickly.
So it's like a player's duty
to do that. Yes.
Player's civic duty.
It's etiquette.
Service.
It's like good etiquette to fill your divots.
Okay.
But the last couple of holes I've played at haven't actually given us those, which is weird. I don't know if course maintenance is just starting to go down the shitter, or if I'm just playing at the wrong places. Could be the second one. Probably.
Okay.
But yes, I'm excited that you have golf clubs. We will be playing.
Mm-hmm.
That's a very spiritual thing, playing golf with someone for the first time.
I can imagine.
We've bonded and we've become close, but we haven't played golf yet, and it's a very special thing.
Yes, it's like having sex with your bro.
It is like having sex with your bro. It is. It's basically the same exact thing.
Well, I'm glad.
Well, I mean, how do you and your drummer feel when you guys play music together?
It's like a similar thing. It's like a jam.
Exactly. It's like having sex.
Yeah.
It's like you guys are making love.
Exactly. Oh, I got the beer. I already transferred the beers to the fridge, so we're good. You don't even need to snooze it.
I already snoozed it.
Fix that shit. You're gonna do it. You're just gonna let it chill.
It's not. I think I stopped it actually.
Okay. Um.
But yes,
Yeah.
anyways, golf.
Yeah, no, I'm excited for that. Let's change it up because I know that the folks back home
No, I
are
know, they
probably
don't
like
give a
they're
shit.
probably like,
Yeah,
who gives
whatever,
a shit
whatever.
about golf?
All right, let's talk about basketball,
No, no way.
baseball.
No sports. What's been going? Have you seen?
Last thing I want to talk about with sports, and this isn't even like a sports thing.
Yep.
There's this guy who works for the New York Mets, and he's like a film buff.
Mm-hmm.
He loves whoever directed Apocalypse Now.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was a Coppola, Francis Ford Coppola. This guy who does the video for the Mets is like obsessed with these like split diopter shots.
Mm-hmm.
And so he'll split diopter, whatever. And so he'll in the live broadcast have in the same frame the pitcher like scaled out and then the batter's face really close. It's a pretty cool.
Yeah, we used a cup. Is that a lens?
I think it's a lens.
It's where you can focus on two things at once. Something in the foreground and something in the foreground. We use that in Extreme Peace. I want to say at least twice.
I know what the lens looks like, but this is on national TV, so I don't know if it's a lens that they're using or if
they're comping
in two different
They're probably
angles.
if it's on like what live national TV.
I think it's on. Yeah.
If it's that, I would assume
it's got to be comped.
Yeah, they're using like a telecast, not a Telecaster. What do they call that? The TriCaster or like a Black Magic, like a television module thing, camera module, and they're just feathering the split, the edges, and they're just using two sources.
It's interesting, and you should, because it is sports, but it's also like very cinematic what this dude is doing.
Cool.
And apparently he's been working for the Mets for years. He's just now starting to like catch on. Anyways, let's change the topic away from sports and work and graphics and film and
golf
and all the bullshit.
Golf is a sport.
Golf is a sport, yes.
So I was I've been researching. I've been doing research.
Okay.
About
What?
I thought I heard something.
Uh-huh.
No, I've been what have I been doing research on?
Nothing.
Nothing.
You've
Absolutely
been doing
nothing.
research on nothing. You know what I did the other day?
What?
I was driving. Oh, God. Before I forget. Silly me. I left the sunroof open in my car last night.
Oh, you have a sunroof?
Yeah.
Nice.
Shaka brah.
Yep.
And poured rain all in my car. That was lovely.
Oh, man. How could you do that?
I don't know. Ridiculous. Anyways.
You probably assumed it wasn't going to rain. You saw you had the 2 nice days out.
It was such a nice day. I was like...
You're like, dude, the rain's over.
Yeah.
And it rains. I have those logs in my truck bed.
They're probably good. We should do a fire.
Because they're wrapped up. We can.
Ooh, should we do a fire pod for the Patreon?
We could do that.
How crazy would that be?
That would be crazy.
You're thinking logistically
I'm
here.
thinking logistically, and I'm also thinking about if it'll rain, if there's a chance of rain tonight. There is not.
It's worth a 30-minute setup for the patrons. They deserve it.
They do deserve it.
They deserve it.
They do deserve it.
Is it going to rain?
No, not tonight.
Should we do it?
Yeah.
All right, guys. Fire pod for the second hour. How about that? Talk about loving the fans.
Talk about love on the spectrum.
Talk about love on the spectrum. We're going to give you guys a fire pod for the second hour.
Love it.
Done.
Anyways, so yeah, yeah, you got rain in your fucking
anyway, so yeah. Then I was so what I was going to say initially, I was pulling in, this is not very interesting. I was pulling into Lowe's.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, man, I wish the Lowe's had a theme as good as Home Depot.
A theme?
like a theme song.
Oh yeah,
you know the
like
Home Depot.
Yeah.
And so I just was bumping the Home Depot theme while I was pulling into Lowe's.
That's really funny.
and everyone in the Lowe's parking lot was looking at me.
Like-
Everyone was looking at people.
And they're like, "This is Lowe's, Holmes."
They were like, "This is Lowe's," and I was
This
like,
is Lowe's.
I was pulling around with the home. It was
It's like pulling to McDonald's, like pulling up to McDonald's, and you're playing the BK. Have it your way.
Yeah,
It's BK gang.
it was like that. It was like
Yeah.
that. It was bad. And so, anyways, I was pulling around, and I got out of my car, and there was some guy and his wife, and they were laughing. They were like, "That's Home Depot."
That's fucking Home Depot.
Their eyes
That's
were
a
crossed.
different thing.
Ooh, that's Home Depot. I was
Lowe's
like,
needs
Lowe's needs a theme, bro.
Lowe's. If anybody has any connections to Lowe's who listens to the pod, let us know, because we should write them a new theme. Because I hope the guy who made the Home Depot theme got hella bucks in royalties.
Oh, he definitely did.
if he was smart. I mean, the song's a banger. The song is like a ethereal soundscape. It's
got the hammer.
Yeah, it's like the Home Depot theme is actually like
Crazy.
from a music standpoint. It's like it's just a crazy song, and then it also like it's an instrumental song. There's no hook
Right.
or anything. There's no lyrics, there's no hook. It's just it's just background music, and then somebody talks over it, and it conveys like an emotion, like
exactly.
like it's like you're
yeah.
getting stuff done. There's
Yep.
there's blueprints and hammers and wrenches.
Yes,
like it's
bro.
like it's really something.
And what does Lowe's have?
Nothing.
Nothing. You know what? Okay, this is
there's
something. This is
no
something that we
identity
should
for
talk about.
Lowe's.
All right. So this is something we should talk about, and I know that you're not going to really care about this, but I want to talk to all the people out there who work with their hands. Okay. You've been into it. Shut up. So you've been into Christian's a jerking off motion. So you've been into a Lowe's, right? And you've been in a Home Depot. Now, a Home Depot smells better than a Lowe's.
Yes.
A Home Depot smells better than a Lowe's.
Yeah, they get more wood smell.
They got a more woody type smell.
Yes.
Pause. Whatever.
Yep.
So the issue with Home Depot is they don't sell Craftsman tools. You understand? Okay.
Okay.
If you want to buy a Craftsman tool, you have to go to Lowe's.
So Lowe's has an exclusive deal.
So
with
Lowe's
Craftsman.
has an exclusive deal with Craftsman tools. As a matter of fact, Siri, what is the exclusive deal that Craftsman Tools has with Lowe's? There you go. So check this out, right? Sears, it's something about how, excuse me. Something about how Sears maintains the right to
Sears.
customers. Yeah, it's a Sears thing, which is crazy because I've never.
Is Lowe's a sub? Is Lowe's?
Lowe's is like a
parent?
subsidiary.
Okay.
But anyways, the point is you can only get Craftsman tools at Lowe's because
Yeah.
Lowe's is whatever.
Yeah.
So I think what they should do is they should combine the two, the
Mhm.
smell of Home Depot,
Mm-hmm.
along with the inventory of Home Depot and Lowe's, and they could call it like hose. They can call
Okay,
it
hose.
Low
Depot.
Low Depot. They can call it whatever they want.
I don't think they can combine. I mean, I don't think it can combine like that. I think there's like I mean, it'd be great. I mean, in a perfect world, but I think competition is good. I also noticed that. No, that might not necessarily be true, but I don't know. I do know that Home Depot smells good. I do also. When you were talking about that, about the smells, it reminded me of this time many years ago. I bought a candle that was Blockbuster scented.
Really?
Like it was supposed to smell like
Whoa.
the inside of a Blockbuster.
I don't recall a Blockbuster smelling some type of way.
You were under 10 years old.
I was at the tail end of the Blockbuster days.
The Blockbuster thing was really something. And I know
I bet you probably used to smoke cigarettes behind a Blockbuster.
No.
Back when Pretty in Pink had just been released.
No.
Yeah, you just finished watching The Breakfast Club at the movie theaters.
I've Pretty in Pink and The Breakfast Club I have never seen. But Blockbuster was something. Blockbuster was great. It was great. But the candle did not smell like Blockbuster. I don't think you can like replicate that smell because I'm sure the people who made it were like trying to replicate a smell that was like a memory of theirs. So it's even
Yeah.
if you're creating a candle, it's usually not.
They're like, no. The horror section was over there.
Yeah, yeah. You can't get. I can't smell the horror section. I don't even know what it's like. I think the smell. I think the foundation of the smell was probably like the some sort of like now banned chemical that was in like dyes in like the rug that was there. I think it had to do with like the carpeting and like
interesting.
Not like the movies or anything like that, like the movie cases, but like actually like the carpet.
Right.
Like,
that's freaky.
It is freaky. It's interesting. But smell is
smell is the longest.
Yes. You read about that years ago
I've
too?
known about that.
Yeah. It's something we all read 15 years ago.
I think we've talked about this, haven't we? I remember when
smell?
Smell. When I was a kid, my neighbors had a closet in their house.
Mm-hmm. I almost talked into the face. Go on. Yep.
And it had a very peculiar smell. It was like their toy closet. And
that's a classic.
And I would go in there and it would smell of it as I could still smell it. It smells.
It's probably mothballs.
No, it was California. We didn't have mothballs.
Really?
Yeah, we don't deal with that bullshit.
My grandparents also had mothballs.
No, we don't have any of that shit.
That's a classic one. Anyways, go on. Sorry.
Anyways, so I remember the smell, and it was always a very potent smell, and then they moved away, and then somebody new moved in there, and I remember, like, I got in good with them as a kid, and I was like, hey, can I see your house? I want to see, like, because I heard you remodeled it, and the whole point was so I could get into the closet and smell it again.
Oh, wow. How old were you?
I was probably, like, 12 or 13.
Oh, you're sniffing that shit.
But I wanted to smell it again because I would probably never. I would probably never smell it again. But
how much did you pay to smell that again?
Oh, I'd just tell them, yo, I'm back. I'm home. Let me in. I gotta smell that closet. Awesome. If I ever went back home, dude, oh my god, it would be a nightmare.
Look how retarded my arm looks.
It looks funny right there. Yeah, I know.
I had noticed myself in this position. I'm holding it because
doing it like that. Like
it looks like it's paralyzed.
It does look funny though. You should leave it. That's messed up.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry.
Anyways, but yeah, smells are pretty potent.
Yep, smells are pretty potent.
Have you ever smelled shit?
Oh yeah, my favorite to date, I guess, fragrance is a Mason Margiela fragrance, actually.
Oh, really?
Lazy Sunday Morning.
Lazy Sunday Morning.
Yeah, you want to smell it?
Nah, I'm good.
Okay.
What about the Lazy song by Bruno Mars?
I don't know it. I'm bringing it out so you can smell it.
Oh, all right. I was just gonna say I don't. All right, everybody at home. Oh, Chris just walked by me. Chris probably needs that. Chris needs that deodorant, peppermint deodorant. All right, what is this? Vodka? Replica?
Yep.
Oh, it smells good. Should I spray it on me? Where do men spray deodorant? I've never used this. This isn't deodorant. Where do you spray this at?
Your neck or your There you go.
And then what do I do?
Just leave it.
Just leave it.
It's pretty nice.
I smell good.
Yeah.
I smell like you now.
I used to.
I want to
but
smell you.
after like a year or two, I realized because it's on the label that it's like a female fragrance, like a perfume. But I like my ex-girlfriend from like years ago. She loved the smell of that,
Yeah, and she
and
got it
she
for
thought
you.
it was like it was like a mask. It was like she's like it reminds me of my dad. So it was some fucked
There was
shit.
something going on there.
Yeah. So, but still, I was like, I like the smell of it. A couple girls like the smell of it.
Uh-huh.
Remind me of her dad. Blah blah blah.
I'm not like a big deodorant, or I keep saying deodorant. I'm not a
You're
big
not
cologne,
a big cologne guy.
Yeah.
But I'm not either. But I do like the smell of that, but it's a female fragrance. But I don't care. I mean,
I accidentally bought a female suit jacket the other day.
really?
Yeah, because
Was that what you were wearing?
Yeah, that was what I was
It was
wearing.
a female suit
It is
jacket.
a female suit jacket.
Where'd you buy it? Savers?
No, I got it at Saks off 5th. At the
You didn't talk to an associate. An associate wasn't like.
No, an associate didn't think that it. I'm getting a call from Bakersfield.
Let's hear it.
Hello.
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 Yes. Hi, sir. Good morning. Good afternoon, rather. My name is Margaret, and I'm calling from the Contractors Group company, sir. We do home remodelings and repairs for houses. Do you have any repairs coming up too, sir? We can drop by a little bit.
Yeah, actually, I do. What kind of what kind of repairs do you do?
Well, anything, sir. Could be inside your house and outside of your house too.
Oh, okay. I have a set of stairs I need replaced.
Stairs replacements? Yeah, sure thing. We can actually do that. So,
There's
okay.
there's a ladder as well that I can't lift. I can't move the ladder around my house. And there's a window. The window is leaking. I'm sorry?
Is that a wood stair?
Concrete.
Okay, so was that for the outside?
Yep, for the outside.
Okay. Have you have any like estimates yet?
Huh?
Do you have any estimates yet?
Oh. No.
What's wrong with the stairs, by the way, sir?
They're cracking.
So you're looking to make it redone?
Just like a new stair set. Brick.
Yeah, let me just grab someone, sir, who knows more about this.
Okay.
Good evening.
Hello. Eddie, how are you?
Your B1 license, insured and bonded. Tell me a little bit more about your project. I see you spoke to one of our agents in regards to an exterior stair set.
Yeah. I have a stair set I need replaced.
All right. Tell me a little bit more about them. What's going on with them?
Recorded line.
What? They're concrete. They're cracking.
Did you have a handrail attached to them as well?
Why would I need a handrail?
For the stairs. To go up them, to hold along to as you're walking up the stairs.
You don't think I can walk down my own stairs? I don't need a handrail.
Asking for some more details. I wanted to figure out if you have like an iron type of handrail or is it like made out of wood. I wanted to get a better picture.
Okay.
Were we talking about your property at 3900 Harris Road?
Yeah.
Can you confirm to me the zip code?
I don't know my own zip. Why does it matter?
Make sure we're talking about the same house.
It's 3,900. Whatever you said. I think
What a fucking asshole.
What the fuck?
Is he, if he's a salesperson and he's like, and you're like, I don't know my zip. And then he's like, why? That's a horrible salesperson.
What an idiot.
If you're in sales, you should be like, you should be doing anything you possibly can to
What an idiot.
get a sale. So like to be like,
Why?
why
don't you know you're on zip?
do you have your handrail? Why would I need a handrail to get up and down? He's like being condescending.
I know.
What a fucking asshole.
Anyways,
That's
that was funny. I usually don't
Oh,
stay
should I
on the line.
bleep out that address?
It's not my address. I don't care.
What address was that?
I don't know. It was a scam call. They got me on all kinds of. I don't care whose address. Doesn't matter. That was funny though.
That was funny. What a fucking piece of shit.
I was losing faith there, but then the cowboy voice kind of came in and saved it.
I don't know my zip. Why?
I'm like, dude, are you trying to get my money or what?
What a retard.
Do you or do you not want my money? Obviously not.
What was the name of the contractors?
I smell like a girl right now.
I was gonna say like to start asking like something. That was funny.
I couldn't understand what you were.
I was
trying
yeah
to say.
yeah, I should answer more of my like telemarketer calls, but I don't because it's always just an Indian person who's saying some bullshit.
What if he was an alien and that little noise at the end was the alien shooting his space gun into his head?
I heard that noise.
Yeah, it was like a pew. That was weird.
That was funny.
So am I really all alone with the food situation?
No, but you're a bit early.
Well, I got food the last time I was here. Did we already talk about the candy situation?
Yeah. Well, no. The last time you got candy, we had the candy.
Yeah. So there were two
You got
different
runts.
candy.
Ben got runts. But you know the hard.
You know, it's funny. You're the
powdery-
second person to complain about me getting runts.
What was the other guy? Laker.
No, somebody from Blood Games.
Laker complained about him too.
Why?
It's like a prehistoric candy that's
You
like
guys got a problem with runts? then?
runts are for vending are for like gumball machines from like the 90s.
Whatever, bro.
I mean they're fun. The shapes are fun.
You don't like you don't think they taste good? You don't think they're yummy?
You chew them and it's just it's like a powder. It's a powder. It's a sugary powder encased in a candy shell, and they'll like break your teeth, and they also are just not that good. In my opinion.
Okay. How much time do we have left on this?
Don't worry about it.
No, I am worried about it.
You are worried about it? We're the only pod who does that. I listen to a bunch of pods. We're the only one who's like, how much time have we got left?
Well, you're starting to upset me about the runts being
I'm sorry.
powder.
All right.
Well, the runts
bring
is
it back.
good. Runts is yummy.
Runts is good. Runts is
Oh,
yummy.
Great. Whatever. You know what I'm talking about.
So,
I have to pee.
you have to again?
I have a small bladder.
All right.
Do you want me to explain the bladder situation? My
Yes.
bladder is small and I'm a shy peer. Okay. Which means I have to I can drink very little and have to pee, and then I need complete silence.
Okay. All right.
And I need no commentary.
Well, do you want like noise going around so you can pee in kind of incognito?
No, because if I know that the noise is being made for me, then it makes it even harder
this is
to
kind
pee.
of a deep web of.
Yeah, it's a peeing thing. I don't like.
Okay. All right, go pee.
All right.
We'll pause. All right.
All right, dead
He's peeing.
silence.
Dead silence. He's peeing.
All right, we're back.
We're back. So
I can't believe I promised you guys a fire pod. Fuck. It's just now dawning on me that I'm gonna have to like set everything up outside, and that's fucked.
But we're gonna do it
but we're gonna do it because I did make a promise,
And if you're a new listener,
this is your opportunity
to reap
the
rewards
That
of that
come with
the subscription.
Patreon.
Yes.
Anyways, what's up with the special beer there?
It's Lawson's Finest Liquids. It's Sip of Sunshine. It is a IPA. It's like probably my favorite IPA.
It's your favorite IPA?
I don't drink IPAs too often, but this one I like because it is high ABV and it tastes good. It tastes like good for the ABV that it is. It's 8% alcohol by volume.
Wow.
So
you'll be drunk?
So I'm alcoholic and I shake.
So you'll be getting drunk tonight.
Yeah. So you know that Scott guy? Scott
Freaky.
He's this dude who's like a sober guy who does skits where he's like shaking. You know what I'm talking about?
Don't ever judge a motherfucking bug by its mother.
It's Carl. Who DM'd me back because I DM'd him after a pod. I was like, "Yo, we're big fans. If you're in the New England area, hit me. I'd love to have you in my pod." And he replied and just said "yo" with like a devil emoji.
Okay.
And then, but I had already wrote the whole paragraph, and then he just says "yo," and I was like, "Hey, so yeah, I'd love to have you on the pod if you're in the New England area." And then he left me on scene.
I'm just thinking maybe if we put like a PNG like looping thing right there in between us of a fire, and then we comped out the couch and the wall.
Oh, you're really not trying to do it?
No, I'm just.
No, we have to do it.
I'm just spitballing.
Okay, that's not the real thing.
I know. Who else would you want to have on the pod?
What
about I don't think I'd want to have anybody that's like too autistic on.
No. I would like to have a longer no, I wouldn't work. The general. But I don't want to have to do
yeah,
translation.
That's gonna be annoying.
Yeah.
Fuck, we should get Chinese food, dude. Ooh, there's probably nothing open. The general wouldn't come this late.
Let me see. Hold on.
He's in bed.
If what? No, not the general. But if Chengdu Taste is open,
I haven't had Chinese food in quite some time. That could be the ticket.
No, Chengdu Taste closes at 9:30.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? All right, whatever. I think I just kind of screwed myself a little bit by not eating today.
No, you didn't.
I think I did. I think I might be.
Wait a second. I think what's it called? Asia Grill? No,
forget it.
All right. Anyways,
we'll get some.
We're going to the fire. We're going to the fire pod, guys. If you want to check us out by a fire, go to Patreon. Go to patreon.com/HK2podcast. It's in the bio. It's there. Please, if you're interested in the higher arts, the dark arts, Harry Potter, learning about, what is it, the 40 rules for power? What's that shit called?
I think it's the 48 laws of power.
48 laws of power. We have the 49 laws of
fun.
Swagger. That's a new
48
book.
laws of swagger.
We're writing a new book. Me and Ben, co-author. Come on down to the Patreon, and we're gonna enrich your life every Tuesday. Releasing a pod, video, audio. We're here. Time is running out. The world might end in the next 10 years. It's accelerating. Culture is accelerating. Everything's accelerating. Accelerationism, futurism. Everything's coming to this shelling point. It's this white hot dot of energy. You need to get to the Patreon to discover new things, how our mind works.
This is going to be the last place where you can actually survive. This is
raw data. This is raw data to your brain. We are creating a culture phenomenon. This is the very seed that we're still a seed of this giant tree that will survive 10,000 years. with no water. This is that rare tree in Africa that has the big trunk and the little branches. It's prehistoric. We're in the new the whatever era of fossils. So please go to the Patreon, patreon.com/HKT podcast. And that's where you'll get the nectar of swagger, culture, life, essence in your brain. And that's not a joke.
All right, bye.
We're bye.
Full episodes only on patreon.com/HK2podcast.